Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to open up a few more packs tonight. Did open up a few earlier today. Decided we'll just go ahead and do one more. Did go ahead and add the 3 new sets that I have updated. If you've been watching my videos, have the same pack set I have been opening. Did get 93 Upper Deck Series 1, not a real high value set, not a lot in there. 1988 Topps, again, not a great set. And then the 1990 set, with the off chance that we might find a Frank Thomas no name on front. Highly doubt it, but be interested to see what we can find here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start with the 88 Topps pack here. And see what we can find. And we start off with Richard Dotson, Mike Trujillo, Julio Franco, Kurt Stillwell, Robin Yount, Jim Gantner, a George Bell All-Star, Bill Landrum, Danny Gladden, Mike Scott, Larry Boa, Ruben Sierra, Bob Rogers, Chuck Finley, and Gene Garber. So, nothing too fancy there, but really didn't expect to find much in 88 Topps. Then we're going to go over to the 90 Fleer. And we'll start off with a Philly sticker. Ryan Sandberg, with Jim Gantner again. Willie Frazier, Shane Rawley, Paul Kilgus, Alan Trammell, Roberto Alomar, John Orton, Scott Leyes, Ramon Martinez second year card, Kevin Reimer, Tim the Rock Raines, Bo Jackson, Darren Jackson, Lance McCullers, and Bob Force. So nothing too great in there, but a lot of good names there. I always get excited about a Bo Jackson, so not going to complain. And now we're going to go over to 89 Score. And we're going to start off with Tony Fernandez, who I just recently found out passed away a few years ago. Marty Barrett, Dave Martinez, Mike Pagliarulo, Calvin Schiraldi, Mike McFarland, Mitch Williams, Ted Power, Jay Bell, Steve Buechele, Will the Thrill Clark, Dave Gallagher, Rex Hudler, Mark Williamson, John Davis, and there's Matt Williams. So nothing too great, but not a bad pack. All right, now we're going to go over to 91 Score. Still looking for Mike Mussina draft pick out of this box. Have not pulled one out yet, and I'm getting pretty close to the end, so hopefully we get at least one out of it. We have Wayne Edwards, Carlos Baerga, Randy Milligan, John Crook, Pat Combs, Pedro Munoz, Phil Plantier, and Scott Chimperino. Rafael Ramirez, Ramon Martinez again, Brian Holman, Bobby Thigpen. If you watched my video earlier today, I seem to pull a Thigpen in almost every pack there, so the trend continues here. Jeff Reardon, Gary Mielke, Brooke Jacoby, and Rick Aguilera. So not one of the better packs, but not a bad pack either. All right, so now let's get through here. Let's do 91 Studio first and go year by year. So we'll do 91 Studio and then open up 92 Studio. And I always love Studio just because of the different pictures and uniqueness of them. With the glamour shots trend of the late 80s, early 90s. So we have Mark Langston, Steve Finley, Lee Smith, Pete Harnish, Andres Galarraga. There's a John Olerud second year card. Tim the Rock Raines, Mark McGuire, and Greg Jeffries and Paul O'Neill. So that's a pretty decent pack there for Studio. All right, we're going to go ahead and go to 92. Knock out the Studio packs tonight. And we're going to start off with Wes Chamberlain, Mike Gallego, Steve Buechele, Dennis Eckersley. One of my favorite players that I got to watch a lot in AAA, Todd Hundley. Butch Henry, Frank Tanana, Jose Offerman, John Franco, Brian Harper, Darren Dalton, and Roberto Kelly. So that's a pack of a few guys in there that I like. All right, let's go ahead and open up the 93 Upper Deck. This is a set I didn't really collect much of when they were out. Probably only bought a handful of packs. I was hoping that they wouldn't break together, so it doesn't look like they are here, so that's good. We have Kevin Koflowski. It's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Damian Easley. There's Paul Molitor. And we have George Bell. And Upper Deck continuing the saga of cards all over the place. Randy Johnson. Jamie Navarro. Chuck Knobloch. Mel Hall. B.J. Surhoff. Kurt Manwaring. Roberto Alomar. Doug Jones. Rael Cormier. Manny Alexander. And Jim Abbott Community Heroes. Nothing too great there. But again, not a lot in in Series 1. The Jeter rookies in Series 2. And let's save Don Russ and then go to the 88 score. Looking for Glavin rookies. And we start off with Luis Polonia, Dave Steve, Tom Herr, Mike Krukow, Roger McDowell, Ron Oster, Gene Larkin, Willie Upshaw, Mickey the Moose Tettleton, Joey Cora, Kent Tokulve with those glasses. I thought he was a drug user every time I saw him. Greg Nettles, Rick Shue, Dale Mahoric, there's a Mike Bilecki, Dennis Martinez, and Tony Benazard. Nothing too great there. And now we'll go ahead and go with the 88 Don Russ, looking for Roberto Alomars. Never collected these much in 88. Only the ones that I don't even think I ever opened, but maybe one pack when they were still at the baseball card shops. There's a Greg Maddux second-year card. Tom Prince, Charlie Paleo, Pat Pasillo, Teclove again. Couldn't get his name out this time. Eric Nolte, Steve Lyons, Terry Poole. There's an Al Leiter rookie card. Jeff Russell, Chuck Finley, Bob McClure, Greg Cadaret, and Lonnie Smith. Al Leiter would be the best card out of that pack. And now we're going to go with the 1990 Don Russ. Really bad wax damage on the package. They were really sticking together. I think some of the cards might have gotten wet, so I have no idea what kind of condition I'm going to have these cards in if I'm able to get the package open. So I'm going to have to really butcher this one. Alright, so it looks like just a heavy wax on the package there. So, but this pack we're going to start off with Andy Van Slyke, Bill Buckner, Lee Mazzilli, and there's another Jim Abbott, Tom Herr, Bo Alred, Lance Parrish, Mookie Wilson, Ron Robinson, Jesse Barfield, Jeff Parrott, Greg Myers, Tommy Gregg, Scott Bales, Scott Bradley, and Steve Avery rookie. Avery, not really his rookie card since he had the draft pick card with Topps, but definitely easily the best card in this pack. And we'll now go to 1988 Fleer, looking for Edgar Martinez, Tom Glavine, and Matt Williams. Have not yet pulled a Edgar Martinez rookie out, and may have pulled a Glavine, and don't think I've pulled a Williams out of here yet. But we have Floyd Yeomans, Mark Gubicza, Greg Myers, rookie, Edwin Correa. There's a Dave Cone, Greg Minton, Kent Tokulve again. He seems to be stalking me tonight. Ozzie Smith and Ryan Sandberg. That would be an amazing middle infield. Jose Oquendo, Jerry Royster, Sid Bream, Kirby Puckett. That's not a bad card there. And then we have Dennis Rasmussen and Rick Leach. So, not a bad pack, not a great pack either. And now we'll go to the 1990 Upper Deck high numbers with the Reggie Jackson autograph potential, as well as some of the rookies in here. And we start off with Sid Bream, another Ryan Sandberg. One of those players you never complain about getting multiples of. Von Hayes, Chip Hale, Ricky Jordan, and a dreaded checklist. Gary Carter with the Giants, which never gets something I can get used to. This was a card I loved back in 1990, the rookie threats with the Larry Walker, Delano DeShields, and Marquise Grissom. So great trio. And we have a Boston Red Sox hologram. Dan Petrie, Eric Hetzel, Don Asse, Rafael Ramirez, Ron Karkovice, Chili Davis, and Mike Greenwell. So pretty decent cards in that pack. Nothing too outstanding, but some fun cards. All right, so let's go ahead and do the 1990 tops with the hope that we'll get a no-name on front, Frank Thomas. Highly doubtful, not expecting it, but would definitely be something to jump and shout about. We're going to start off with Glenn Wilson, Carmelo Martinez, Frank Tanana, Jim Clancy, Tom O'Malley, Steve Lyons, George Canale, Dave Clark, Propaganda Piece, Tony La Russa, Juan Samuel, Dave Henderson, Lynn Dykstra, Jay Bell, Craig McMurtry, Todd Benzinger, and Spike Owens. So nothing too great out of that pack. All right, and then moving on to our next stack here, we're going to start off with 1990 Score, looking for Bo Jackson football, baseball, Frank Thomas, and a few of the other nice rookies out of the set. All right, so we start off with Don Slaught, Dan Gladden, Ron Oster, Alan Anderson, Tom Brookins, Lee Guterman, Kirby Puckett, Dream Team, Zane Smith, Curtis Wilkerson, Dennis Lamp, Tim Belcher, John Morris, Marvell Wynn, Rich Monteleone, Randy McCament, and Greg Vaughn. Greg Vaughn definitely would have easily been the best card back in 1990. All right, and now we'll go ahead and open up the 91 Upper Deck, looking for the Michael Jordan SP1 or Chipper Jones or Mike Mussina rookies, among others. And we start off here with Jim Acker, Lee Stevens, Jose Lind, Omar Oliveras, Nolan Ryan, easily a highlight card. Top prospects checklist. Lee Guterman, Keith Miller, one of my favorite bench players of all time. Braves hologram. Jim Gott, Gary Templeton, there's Leo Gomez rookie. Dana Kicker, one of my favorite names. And we have Pat Borders and a Nolan non-autograph card. So not a bad pack there. All right, so now we're going to go to 1990 Leaf Series 1, looking for Sammy Sosa's or Ken Griffey Jr., among other rookie cards, and some star cards out of the pack. And we start off here with Gary Carter, again with the Giants, Scott Sanderson, Fred Lynn, Bob Guerin, John Tudor, Juan Berenger, Jeff King, Gary Sheffield, second year, Bruce Ruffin, Mark Gubiza, Dwight Gooden, Chet Lehman, Delano DeShields, which as I think I might have gotten one of these the other day. Would have loved to open that up back in 1990. And Corey Snyder and Hall of Famer Eddie Murray. Not the greatest pack, but definitely some pretty cool names out of it. All right, and then our final pack in the stack here is 1990 Bowman. Looking for Frank Thomas, Duciatino Martinez rookie here, even though it's not his true rookie. And this is Mark Davis, art card. There's Steve Bedrosian, Keith Hernandez with the Indians, Scott Allred. There's a Craig Biggio second year, Darryl Strawberry, Thomas Howard, Al Newman, Dave Stieb, Chris Sabo, Jose Lind, Cal Ripken, Reggie Jefferson, Corey Snyder, and Tino Martinez. So a lot of big names in that pack. So nothing too valuable, but definitely a fun pack to go through. All right, so we go to our final 5 packs here. We're going to start with 1989 Bowman, looking for Ken Griffey Jr. And right on the back, there it is, Ken Griffey Jr. So at least he didn't get the bubblegum stain. So we got a Richie Ashburn reprint, Brian Holman, there's Greg Maddux, and that is Juan Nieves, Larry Sheets, I believe, yes. That is Scott Fletcher, and there's the kid himself, Ken Griffey Jr., so we'll set him aside. Greg Swindell, Mark Lewis, Claudel Washington, Dave Gallagher, Bobby Brower, and Sid Fernandez. So easily the best pack of the night. Looks like Griffey's got a little bend on the card, but I think it's just incidental. Probably flatten out once it's put in a case. All right, so let's see if we can go 2 for 2 with 89 Don Russ. Looking for another Griffey. This set is notorious for the Griffeys eluding me. And we start off with Steve Balboni, Brian Downing, Dave Henderson Diamond Kings, Ozzie Smith MVP, Mike McFarland, Andy Van Slyke, Andre Dawson, Rolando Romas, Rick Ruschel, can't remember how his name was, Walt Weiss, Ken Oberkfell, Tim Launder, Sean Dunston, Pascual Perez, Lloyd McClendon, and Juan Agosto. So no Griffeys. Not going to go 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 with the Fleer. We'll go ahead now and go to 94 Collector's Choice. Did find an A-Rod rookie already. Would love to find an A-Rod again, especially if we can find one with a silver or gold signature on it. Alright, and these are sticking together, but I'm not having any paper loss that I can see so far. We have a Juan Gonzalez team checklist, followed by Eric Pappas, followed by Derek Bell, Tim Worrell, and Marquise Grissom, Roger Clemens. A lot of star power in this pack so far. Danny Tartable, Al Leiter, Jeff Reardon. Did not remember Jeff Reardon being with the Yankees. And then there's the Roger Clemens team checklist. I got 2 Clemens out of the same pack. And then our signature is Chris Hammond. It is a silver signature. So a lot of star power in that pack. Nothing too dramatically valuable, but a nice fun pack. All right, and then our last 2 packs, we're going to go with a 91 Bowman, looking for Chipper Jones and Jim Thome rookies, along with Von Rodriguez and a few others, Mussina, Javi Lopez. Have not pulled a Jim Thome yet. Did get a Chipper Jones out of an earlier pack. I'm not sure if I'm still in the same box or if I've gotten to the next box, but hoping to find something good here. We have Jesse Hollins, Ozzie Guillen, Monty Ferris, and Bobby Witt, Chuck Finley, Javier Ortiz, Glenn Allen Hill, Milt Thompson, Lance Parrish, Mike Devereaux, Barry Jones, Kevin Morton, Lance Dixon, and Dave Justice with the bubblegum stain and paper loss. So nothing too great out of that one. And our final pack, the 1989 Fleer. I always save this for last because this run is the Bill Ripken error run, so there is the chance of a Bill Ripken F-base error. And so we're going to cross our fingers that we get either a Griffey or the Bill Ripken. Start off with a Tiger sticker, Gary Thurman, Mackie Sasser, Mel Hall, Rob Murphy, Dan Pasqua, Dave Dravecki, Kevin Romine, Calvin Schiraldi, Joey Meyer, Sherman Corbett, Charlie Leah, Goose Gossage, Gary Pettis, Randy Reddy, and Gerald Clark rookie. So nothing too great there. So obviously the highlight of the night is easily going to be the Griffey Bowman. So I appreciate you stopping in. Please like and subscribe, support my channel. Do want to continue to grow, so I appreciate your support. So thanks for stopping in. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what your favorite card is, what your favorite set is, and I'll try to see if I can include that in a future video, or a future video series here. But I appreciate you stopping in again, and hope everybody has a great night.